Hello everyone and welcome back to another guitar tutorial. It's Kuya Clint, where I teach you guys how to play your favorite songs easily and in detail. And so for today's video, we're going to be looking at the song Honeybee by NATALIE JINJU. I hope I pronounced the name right. So first up, I'd just like to say a quick thank you to this person right here for suggesting this song or this artist for me to teach. Thank you very much for that. So quick disclaimers first. The song is in a higher pitch than what I'm usually comfortable when it comes to singing some demos in terms of like having a reference in one of my videos for guitar tutorials and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna try my best to get the timing and the melody as well as like learning how to play the chords as you sing, so you guys have something to reference to or like something to practice with as you try to learn how to play this song. So yeah. Aside from that, I'm going to be teaching this to you guys as close and as accurate to original audio as possible, as if you're going to be playing this all by yourself with your acoustic or electric guitar, as well as teaching this to you guys as simple as possible so that more of you guys will be able to follow. And yeah, that's it. Let's go straight right into it. First things first, we're going to be looking at the chords we're going to be using to play this song. There's only going to be 3 of them, so it's going to be these ones right here. First up is going to be the E major 7 chord. It's going to be this one right here. That's going to be a dead string in the lower E string. That's going to be 7, 9, 8, 9 and a dead string. Next up is going to be the F sharp minor 7 chord, which is going to be this one right here. Yep, so for this one, I'm going to be using an index finger to bar the 9th fret from the A string down to the high E string. And as for the rest of the chord shape, it's going to be dead string, 9, 11, 9, 10, then 9. And then lastly, it's going to be the A major 7 chord. It's going to be this one right here. That's going to be 5, then a dead string in the A string. It's going to be 6, 6, 5, then a dead string in the high E string. Yep, so all in all, you have the E major 7 chord. You have the F sharp minor 7 chord. And the A major 7 chord. Yep, just those 3 chords for the entirety of this song. And next up, it's going to be the plucking pattern that we're going to use for the sake of this video, or as you try to learn the basics of the song. So we're going to be starting it all off with this plucking pattern right here. And then it's going to be like this. And allow me to just show you how I do my plucking pattern. It's going to be like this. It's going to be bass, D, bass, G and B strings all together. Then bass, that's going to be your D string. Yep, bass, D, bass, G and B strings together, bass, then your D string. And when the bass string, it could either be the lower E string or the A string, depending on the root note of the chord that you're playing at the time. So for example, with chords such as the E major 7 chord or the F sharp minor 7 chord, for example, with the root note being on the A string, that means that your bass string is going to be an A string in this case when it comes to this plucking pattern. It's going to be A, D, A, G and the B strings all together. It's going to be the A string. It's going to be the D string. So it's going to be like this. Yep, same thing here for this chord. Yep, and for chords such as the A major 7 chord, for example, your root note is going to be on the lower E string. So that means that your bass string in this plucking pattern is going to be your lower E string. That's going to be bass, D, bass, G and the B strings all together, bass, then your D string. Yep, so it's going to be. Yep, so it's going to be. Yep, just like that. And with that said, the entire plucking pattern is going to be worked for 2 whole counts for each chord that you're going to be playing in this song. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And with that said, I'm going to be going straight right into the chord progression for the song. So it's going to be these ones right here. Now for this chord progression, when it comes to learning this song, I decided to separate it into main 2 groups. So first up is going to be your main chord progression, which is going to be right here. Which is going to be the E major 7 chord for 4 counts, which is going to be like this. Yep, with the plucking chord being worked for only 2 counts, that means that we're going to be repeating our plucking pattern twice for this chord. Or for all of the chords actually, because it's all for 4 counts anyway for each of them. So it's going to be the E major 7 chord for 4 counts. It's going to be the F sharp minor 7 chord for 4 counts. A major 7 chord for 4 counts. And the E major 7 chord again for 4 counts. Yep, and a bit of repetition. It's going to sound like this. Simple in my opinion. Just a little bit of practice, a little bit of reps, and you'll be able to get there in no time. And with that said, it's going to sound a little bit like this. Why can't you see I'm all you need? So kiss me slow, 'cause I won't disagree, 'cause I love you so. So baby, please come back to me. I want you home, but what you want isn't with me. And lastly, for the outro section of this song, chord progression is going to be this one right here. So it's going to be the E major 7 chord for 4 counts, then the F sharp minor 7 chord for 4 counts, then the E major 7 chord for 4 counts, and there's going to be no countings, or no chords rather, for a total of 6 counts afterwards. It's going to be the E major 7 chord at the very last chord of the song, and that's your song basically from start to finish. So it's going to sound a little bit like this. So it's going to be the E major 7 chord for 4 counts, then F sharp minor 7 chord for 4 counts, then A major 7 chord for 4 counts. So when it comes to that no chords part for 6 counts, what you can do there to kind of keep the counting or the timing going, or at least get a little bit of sense of the timing of when you're going to start going in when it comes to the vocals or your guitar parts, for example. In that sense, you can also just keep doing the plucking pattern without any chords played. So you can just do this. Yep, and that's your 6 counts for no chords. So for example, it's going to be the A major 7 chord for 4 counts. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Then you go into your E major 7 chord at the last chord for this song. Honeybee. Know what I mean? Or you could just do this. Or this. Something. Just give it a little bit of flair. I mean, it's up to you and your preference anyway. When it comes to playing this song, you can do that. Or you can do this. Or this. Even this. I mean, it's up to you and your preference anyway when it comes to playing this song. And with that said, it's going to sound a little bit like this. I know I should stop loving you, but you're my honeybee. And yeah, that's the end of the guitar tutorial. Hope you guys learned something in this video. Please leave a like, subscribe, ring the notification bell down below so that more of you guys will be able to stay updated with future videos. If you guys would like me to feature anything else, just comment it down below as well. And I'll try to do it for you. And also be able to show your support by sending a super thanks my way down below as well. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, so if you guys would like to watch me other guitar tutorials in this channel or any other video in that matter, just click these ones right here. It's all good. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.